Okay, guys, welcome tonight to this call. I'm really excited. I don't know how many of you were in the call this morning with Lisa DeMaio. She has an amazing call for the next 30 days. I'm going to go through some things that are going to speed up. But before, I want to also cover other things while happening with Lisa DeMaio. I just want to make sure I have this disclaimer because we are going to be talking about money, and I don't want anybody thinking that we are giving free money or anything like that. This is network marketing. That means you have to work. Now, however, this is not like other professions where you have to kill yourself to try to build something that you don't know if it's going to be here tomorrow or not. And usually you don't get paid what you are really worth. But anyway, these are the two things that I'm going to cover. This morning call with Lisa DeMaio, I think it was amazing. I will be commenting on some of her points and how they will benefit your business, and then a very important announcement on the Blitz week. It's going to be even more than you are thinking. Anyway, now Lisa DeMaio, she's the newest 10-star platinum. She just became a 10-star platinum, and by the way, that means an income between $982,000 and $1.1 million per year. Now, this is not counting bonuses. These are only the cycles. These are not the bonuses that you have, like matching bonuses as an executive, or bonuses when you are advancing, or bonuses that you get into the leadership bonus or anything like that. This is just simple, as I say, cycle. I
George,
think I went out.
yeah, we lost you for just a second.
Oh, I know. It's only okay, but anyway, these are just the cycles, and this is really powerful to give you the kind of income. And Lisa DeMaio has been in the company since 2011, and that's an amazing. She's also a millionaire, one of the $1 million income earners. But anyway, Lisa said something really powerful. She's talked about three very important points that you must do in order to connect successfully with people. She covered other things, but this was the heart of the call, although later Travis Garza asked some questions that make it even more powerful. Now, first she said, find somebody's wife. Now, this is not new. We heard it for many other leaders saying the same thing, but she went a little deeper. If somebody says to you that he or she wants to make money, of course you ask why, and make listen, and this is the next step in a second. If they want to lose weight, ask the same thing. This is interesting because many times, and I have been one of the persons that I felt in saying that, sometimes when a person says, I would love to earn an extra money, or I would like to do this or that, we don't ask the why. Sometimes we jump on the person saying, I have something amazing, I'm going to send you a video that sometimes we scare people. But if you ask, well, why do you want to do that? Tell me more. Then what happens is that people are going to listen more to you, and that's one of the very important points that she covered this morning. The next one is as important, even more important. Listen generously. I can even pronounce it generously. This is interesting because I never heard anybody using that word generously, and this basically says, let them talk, be silent. The more you listen, the better you will serve others. And this is totally true. And that's something, when I started in network marketing, I had that problem. I didn't listen to people. I just was jumping, telling the opportunity, thinking that they were going to get excited to the same thing that I was excited. And I tell you guys, this is not the case. Every person is different. They are going to be excited about different things. That's why you have to listen, like she said, generously. Now, it's interesting that she said that objections in most cases, like I don't have money or time, is because we have not listened generously. In other words, without not listening carefully. And this is certain, very, very interesting because certain, there's the truth. Because a good example is somebody has a car and the radiator or something breaks and it costs $1,000, they find the money. It's why when you are talking about Isogenics and they say that they don't have the money, even if you're offering something like the 30 days, that's about $300 with shipping and handling. It's not that they don't have the money. They have not seen the importance of of what you are offering. And the reason is because probably you have not asked their why and listening to the person. This is really important. Now, the next step that she covered, it is not about you. It is not about the outcome. It is about meeting the person where they are now. This is so powerful, and it's so true. Many times, and I tell you one thing, when people say, oh, the business is not working for me, I am stressed out, you are thinking too much about you. Or you are thinking too much about the outcome. The idea is to meet the person where they are right now, because when you show the person how isogenics can be life-changing for them, then the person is going to be more open. And this, I would say, this number 3, actually the 3 of them, but this number 3 is one of the things that I would say that stops so many people in their tracks, because they are thinking too much about the outcome. Oh, what if that person doesn't sign up, or thinking about their goals, and they say, well, if that person doesn't sign up, I'm not going to become a manager, or they are worried about the money, or they are worried about themselves. Then the success that they are going to have is going to be really limited, if any. It's why I love what she says here. And as she says, something that she says powerful. She says, when you are worried about you or the outcome, it is scarcity. It's called scarcity. In other words, you don't have a love of abundance in your mind. Because when you're thinking how you can serve other person, even if you feel that you don't have much to give, you know that there's a huge potential within yourself. That means that there's no scarcity within you. And again, when we are worried about the outcome, probably scarcity is in our mind. Now, let me resume. Oh, by the way, shoot, I don't know why I jumped here back. Okay, let me fix this because I'm going in loops now. All right. Okay, let's make sure. Okay, right here. Okay. Okay, let me go. Now, after I start, they want to, by the way, and what they are, start where they are, right? In other words, to meet the person where they are right now is so important also. If they just want to lose weight, fine. If they just want to build the business, fine. But don't force anybody to something. And the reason is because when we force somebody to something, is when we are going to have the most complaints about somebody. That's why I love what you said too, that we are going to meet the person wherever they are now, The same thing. If you tell a person, hey, right now, you're starting now, you're going to connect with 20 people a day, and the person has never done network marketing, obviously you're going to scare the person. And that's something that we are going to talk in a second when I talk about the week, the launch of the Blitz week. Now, to resume this part, there are 3 things. Find somebody's why. Very important, as I said. We have heard from many, many leaders in Exogenics, because you connect better. The second part, remember, listen to the person generously, as I here say. In other words, that means with really full attention to the person. And the last part, it is not about you. It is not about the outcome. It is about meeting the person where they are now. Again, just this part, wow, on the call, I said, wow, this is a great lesson. And by the way, for those of you that don't listen to the call, you go to isagenixpodcast.com. Again, isagenixpodcast.com, and the call is already there. You can listen to it again. I listened to it twice because I was taking a lot of notes. I listened to the first one, to the first one, and then to the one that was in the podcast. Now, this didn't stop here. Oh, by the way, something that she said that's really important. She said that every week she has about 20 conversations going. And that's one of the reasons she's so successful. And again, 10-star platinum means around 350 cycles or more. And this is a person that has 250 cycles in their original position, plus they have a re-entry where they have cycled at least 100 times. And that's a lot of money. But anyway, she said that she always had 20 conversations going every week, new conversations. In other words, she's finding the why, she's listening to the person, etc. Next week, she has another group and another group and another group. And this doesn't take 8 hours a day or anything like that, because you keep it simple. You listen to the person and use the tools. Now, she has a couple of other things, 3 more things that are very powerful. Travis Garza asked to her, what do you say when you are asked, what do you do? I mean, this is very powerful, and I bet many of you say, oh, Many times have been asked. Her answer was, I am in network marketing. As simple as that. I am in network marketing. I know many of you are afraid or nervous to say the word network marketing because you think that the person has a bad image of what network marketing is. But when you have, you do it with confidence, the person is going to listen to you. I always said I'm a network marketing professional. And people say, well, what do you mean? And then it's interesting, her answer when the person asks her, what do you mean? When people ask what exactly you do or what that means, network marketing, she said, I assist people to transform their lives physically and financially. Point. When a person, if somebody, I'm talking to anybody that says, when I ask, well, what do you mean about what you're doing? Yeah, I assist people to transform their lives physically and financially. Guess what? What is the next question? How? Interesting that she does something that is masterful that many of the people that are leaders in ICNs are doing. And it's really simple. And you say, well, masterful and simple. She does not say anymore. She invites them to a presentation tool, etc. That's it. You send people to a presentation. Here is another place where many people fail when they are talking to people. They say, I talked to about 20 people, and everybody saying no. Of course, because there's a good chance that you are saying too much. Your goal when you are talking to people is to send them to a tool or to invite them to a presentation or etc. Anything that is going to show the story of isogenics. And it's really simple. And that's, by the way, the next 60 days, we have the 30 days now, and the next 60 days, your mission is not to say much about what you are doing. Just, I love what Lisa said, network marketer, and I assist people to change their lives or to transform their lives financially and physically. As simple as that. People are going to be so curious and just do that. And let me tell you in a second, the second question that she said, the second part. Travis Garza asked her, well, why is somebody just starting out and it's part-time? She said, one of the things that she said, she can answer they can answer the same way, or they say, I am a, for example, accountant, or I am a car salesman, or whatever, or I am a, whatever you are doing, or teacher, etc. But what I am really passionate about is network marketing. And the reason is because I can change lives, physically and financially. And then you stop there. And when the person says, how do you do that? Then it's when you don't say anymore and you invite them to a presentation, you send them to a tool, etc. I think this was masterful because in this call, that was only 30 minutes, she covered all the things that are really important for our business. And they are, I think, much more important than knowing anything else like the ingredients of the products or how the pay plan works, because you are going to be using the tools. And when you use the tools, you don't need to know everything. And that's really important. Now, she also talks about making a list of the person that you would like to be and practice those qualities daily. Then you will attract that kind of people to your life and business. And this is really powerful. Write down whatever you want. For example, you want a person to be more positive. Practice to be positive. A person that wants to write down goals. Practice writing goals. A person that helps other people, assists other people. Practice that. A person that likes to have positive thoughts on Facebook. That's something that's simple. Practice that every day, and you will start attracting people, the same kind of people that you are practicing to be. And that's what basically the law of attraction is. This is really, really powerful. But anyway, and I think that, and one more thing, and the last part, very important, is in her organization, she only works with people that are ready and call her. Now, this is something when I started in network marketing that I wanted to bring everybody to the finish line. The first people I sponsor, all of them, I wanted to be successful. And then I was calling them all the time, and they were not doing anything. I said, okay, let's call some people. Well, I do it tomorrow. And the next day I was calling again. Yeah, I'm going to make the list, and I'm going to do three-way calls. But they were not doing anything. Guys, this dragged me down tremendously, so much that my biggest check, before I understood this, was, I think, something like $200 in a month, because I was in a company that didn't pay weekly. But then I remember when that company failed, when bankruptcy, I went into another company, and the person that sponsored me, she told me, and she was one of the leaders in that company, she told me, I'm never going to call you. And I remember I was thinking, she's rude. You just call me. If you want to work with me, call me. If you want to know how to do three-way calls, call me. And you call me, but I don't want to call you. I only work with people that really want to work with me. And that taught me something very powerful, and that's basically what she's saying here. And like she said, if you work with try to work with everybody, with people that are not doing anything, your energy is going to be dragged for you, and that's going to drag you down. Now, I hope you got this part from Elisa De Mayo. But again, make sure if you have not listen to the call. Now I'm going to talk about the Blitz week, but listen to that call. And again, you go to isogenispodcast.com. Again, isogenispodcast.com, and then you can see, listen to that call. It was only about 30 minutes long, but I tell you, it was amazing. Now, let's talk about the Blitz week. Last week I mentioned that we would be starting the Blitz week today. Now, this week we're starting the soft launch, and they say, what do you mean, soft launch? Yep, you will be connecting with at least 2 people daily, 10 better or 20 better. That's basically the hard launch. But we want, the reason all this weekend, and by the way, all this weekend, next week, you will be getting daily messages on building. This, if you happen to be on my mailing list, then you are going to start getting those messages. You are going to receive an email where you can listen to the message on your car, or you can watch it in a computer, etc. We will also have a Blitz opportunity call this Saturday. In a second, I'm going to tell you more about that. This is to, well, let me keep going before I go a little. Watch for my posts on all our Facebook groups to stay in touch. This is really important. I think everybody that is on here, they are at least in one of my groups on Facebook. You're going to see the post where you're going to see even more information coming in. And again, make sure you receive those emails, although in the post, I'm going to have the links to those messages. And they're going to be daily messages. They are going to be short, 5 minutes or less. I promise none of those messages are going to be longer than 5 minutes. These are to help you build during this, not only during these 2 weeks, but the rest of the 60 days that we are going to have. Now, the call that we are going to have on Saturday, by the way, is going to be broadcast 4 times. The times will be announced on email to you, and actually, I already have them. But in a second, I'm going to show it to you. In this call, we'll talk about Project 60, and you say, whoa, what is Project 60? Project 60 is just the next 60 days. You will invite prospects and associates of yours. The call is to get people excited about the next week, a hard Blitz week, and obviously the next 60 days. The reason I say prospects is because we are going to be talking about isogenics, the power of isogenics, or what is happening, and what is going to happen in the future, and what is happening for them, how they can actually reach their dreams. And at the same time, for associates that you have that have not been really active, or even the ones that are really active, because the idea, even that this is an opportunity presentation, and again, there are going to be 4 of them, the idea is that they get excited about isogenics again. And this is really powerful. Now, you will be contacting people, and like, for example, I'm excited, I want to share something with you. If they ask you what it is, follow the scripts. And remember, last week I talked about the Eric Worre scripts, and this is an example. If you are inviting them to watch a video, I'm in a hurry, but what is your best email address? After you say, I'm excited about something. If I send you a link to a 10-minute video that explains why I'm so excited, will you watch it? When do you think you could watch the video? So if I call you at X amount of time, X time, the one that they tell you, is that the best time to call you back? As simple as that. Remember, for those of you that have the Eric Worre book, and if you don't have it, make sure you get it or download it from Amazon.com. You can go through this question. This is chapter 4 is how to invite people, and it's the second skill of how to invite people, chapter 4. If you're inviting people to the call, then it's very similar. In a hurry, but we are having a call this Saturday. This is, again, after you say, I'm really excited about this, and I'm in a hurry to explain it now, but we are having a call this Saturday. It will be repeated 4 times, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m. And by the way, this is not a call recorded that you call at 10 o'clock in the morning and you're going to get in. There's actually, we are going to have a schedule, although eventually it's going to be also recorded on the internet. What is your best email address? The same thing. It's basically send you the link to the 20-minute call. Will you listen to it? Which time would be the better for you? And then again, you have the different times. So if I call you out after an hour, they agree to, you have listened for sure. Is that the best time to call you back? This is the best, just that we are applying it to this call. And by the way, I went quick through this, but don't worry because this is going to be recorded. This call is being recorded for this webinar, and you can see it again. I think it's by tomorrow. It's going to be already on the internet on howtogetgoing.com. I will be sending the link to this call to everybody as soon as it's recorded to all the different groups that we have, and also the email. Now, also next week during the hard launch week, we'll be having two teleconference daily. By the way, it doesn't say there, but it's going to be daily. Time to be announced later. We will be also announcing an opportunity webinar that also is going to be scheduled. Now, the idea between the soft Blitz and the hard Blitz week is in getting you into strong action. And this strong action is not only limited for this week and the following week. Now, you will focus on 1 to 3 hours days, as I said last week. And during this and next week Blitz, you will be creating a habit and scheduling the next 60 days. Because that is the secret, guys. We want to make sure that all of us, because I include myself, we are scheduling the next 60 days, and that all of you have the chance to go up in ranks 1, 2, 3, 4 ranks, who knows, depending on where you are in the next 60 days. And things have happened really quick. I have seen, in my case, is a good example. I've seen only in the last 4 weeks how my business has increased by, holy cow, probably about 30%. And that's really big when you are at the level that we are. But anyway, this and the following weeks, your mission is to send people to the tools. And again, the tools is the seminars, the webinars, the ISA videos, or even if you can even use handout tools if that's what you want, or your presentations. If you have presentation locally, that is also included. This is an exciting time. Now, this is Adrian and I with our daughters. And the reason I'm putting this picture for one reason. We've been blessed with a lot of things in the last few months even. These are the cars that we have. This is the house that we just got in Austin, Texas. And the reason I'm putting this is not to say, oh, how aggressive what we are getting. Guys, last night we were talking and we were saying, and you know what? We had to make sure that people, because we were saying, well, how blessed we are. This is so beautiful. I mean, the day was gorgeous. And that day would have been gorgeous a whole day. And we said, you know what? This is something that other people can enjoy. And what we are teaching and what we are showing you now and what Isogenics is putting out there with the Isogenics business website, etc., it's a way for you guys to reach all those goals. Now, I want to tell you that you can do it. We will do it. We'll do this together because we work together. We work as a team. And it's interesting. When I say as a team, many people think that we are talking only about our team, but we have people and friends that are in other teams too, and we work together with everybody. And that's the cool thing. Most people in Isogenics, they work as a team. And when you do it, guys, success is going to happen. Believe in yourself and the opportunity. And this is really important. We believe in you. Now is your turn. And we probably believe more in you than many of you believe in yourself. I know you can go, guys. And I tell you one more thing. I know that you will succeed. And I put fireworks there. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions, please make sure you ask questions. And Alex, are you still there?
Yes, George.
Because I cannot reach. I know I can see when somebody has a question, but I cannot read it unless they send me a text, and sometimes that happens. They send me a text. But I wonder if anybody has a question. But guys, we are starting in a big way, guys. I'm more excited than ever with Isogenics. Always been excited, for those of you that know me very well. But I'm really more excited this time because I see where we are going next year. I really believe that we are going to be hitting $1 billion a year in volume, $1 billion or more in volume. What that means that the company is going to be paying around $500 million in commission. Something that the company has not said is that they already have paid over $1 billion in commissions. That's why we have so many people earning the kind of money that's earning. But it's not about the money. It's what you are able to reach that. Your dreams, the things that you want to do, the schools that you want to send the kids to, the places where you want to be, etc. But anyway, again, it's so exciting. We're living through an exciting time. By the way, I got the first question. It's funny because I got it in text. Oh, somebody's asking if we are going to do the same in Spanish. Yeah, we are working on that on the Spanish to do exactly the same thing. But, next week, the 16th, I think, it's going to be Thursday anyway. We are going to be doing the first Spanish launch here in Texas. But we are going to get it online soon. I would say in the next 2 weeks. Okay,
George.
I don't know.
Couple of questions here. One question is, what is your email address? How do we get in touch with you?
Okay, hold on. Let me put it here. Hold on. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write it. I'm going to create another slide. Okay, and that would be really easy. Pro Capital, the number 1 at gmail.com. Oops, you get it there. I don't know what's doing that, but anyway, I guess you got it. You say open, but I know open anything. Okay.
Yeah, we got that. Great. Then the next question is, which are the Facebook groups that we can join?
Well, we have the 90-day Blitz. Look for the 90-day Blitz. That's probably the one that I'm going to be using more as the center. But the other groups that we have other groups that have different small groups within our own organization. But you can go a 90-day Blitz because it's going to be the center of the whole thing. Again, 90-day Blitz. And let me see if I can share to you how it looks like. All right, so I have open the internet. I didn't. Okay, let me open. Okay, I'm opening right now at Facebook. But again, the 90-day Blitz would be the best. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to Facebook. Okay. Okay, 90-day Blitz, and when you could press 90-day Blitz, you see it here, and that's where we are going to have all this. I want to report it because somebody got it. Oh, I see. I have several people already checking. We have 255 members, but again, it's 90-day Blitz. That's the group.
Excellent. And George, we actually have a comment from Lilia, and she says that she has a flyer for the event in Texas, the Spanish event, and she'll be sending that to you.
Yeah, send it to me because I'm going to post it on all the groups too. I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay. Next question is this webinar recorded?
Yeah, this is I hope you're recording it.
I hope I pushed record. If I did, then it will be up tomorrow at the howtogetgoing.com website. So that's hopefully, right. Yeah, no, it is recording.
Okay. For some reason, it crashed or something like that, I would spend the night tonight recording stuff. For sure. Again.
Okay. And one more question is, where can we get the call you were talking at the beginning of the webinar?
Yeah, the number and everything. I'm going to be posting everything on Facebook, where I'm going to be posting not only Facebook, but on emails that I'm going to be sending also to my list. You are going to have the number and the times of the recording with the password and etc. And also, those people are going to be able to listen online too. And when you receive the link, people that they would prefer to listen online, they are going to be able to, and those calls eventually are going to be recorded. But anyway, that's so cool, I feel.
Okay. And one more question was, where can I find Lisa De Mayo's call, the one that you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, you go to Isogenics. As a matter of fact, let me open another way. Isogenics podcast. I think it's podcast with it. Okay. Okay, you see it's the first one. IsogenicsPodcast.com. You see it here. And then it's the first call. By the way, for those of you that are not familiar with this site, it's amazing because as you see, there are 4 different tabs. And I love the web creation tab because it has the different trainings and then it has the different tools and things about business. I love them. Now, product education, let me tell you why I love product education. Some people, when I just click on product education, sometimes they listen to, they think that they have to learn those things and then tell the prospect. No, in product education, one of the reasons I love this is because you send people there that want to know in depth about any of the topics that you see here, like isogenesis or the isolin bar, etc. They want to go into deep, or what happened if you are pregnant on nursing, etc. You have all these recordings that are so powerful that answer the question. And that's, guys, is why I love this site. Not to, you learn, obviously, you want to learn perfect, you can do that. But the most important part is that you can use this as a prospecting tool. Let's suppose that here, for example, Andrea, she's a 6-star Golden Circle, and she's talking about what to do if you're pregnant and nursing. You click on there, copy the top, and then you send this to somebody else. You can even share it on Facebook, or you can tweet it, or etc. It's really powerful. And people are missing the boat on this. They think, I'm going to learn everything about what is pregnancy and nursing is needed for ICU, everything about weight loss, or everything about etc., etc., etc. But the fact is that this is a prospecting call to, it's for you to learn. But if somebody wants to know more, here is the answer. And it's why the podcast, Isogenics podcasts are so powerful. They have usually 4 different ones specific for the Isabella challenge. The other one, transforming lives. They usually are personal stories, product education, and wealth creation. But anyway, I went a little beyond, but I love this site.
Yeah, and by the way, George, you had this podcast with Andrea, and Andrea happened to be one of our guests today on the webinar. Okay, so let me see one more question.
Hi, Andrea.
Oh, these are. Yeah, she texted hi back. Okay, no more questions. And if you do have a question, just make sure you go to your GoToWebinar control panel at the top right of your screen and just click on the questions arrow and just type your question into the chat box. So, George, no other questions so far.
Actually, I have a technical question here.
Okay.
Somebody asked me if this next week, we still are going to have recordings coming. Yeah, we are. They are not going to be every day, but there are going to be recordings coming with different ideas on building and motivational ideas, etc. Because again, by the way, the business is simple, and we talk about that all the time. The idea is to use tools, etc. But many times we have to be reminded about these things. Also, I believe I will be talking a lot about how to connect more with Facebook. That I feel that many people are missing the boat, not doing it. Some of the millionaires have created incredible contacts using just Facebook as part of their arsenal. It's not the only one, but it's as a very important part of their weapons in this business. Okay. Any other question or?
No, that's it, George. So let's wrap it up.
Okay.
And let's see. So just a reminder, the 16th of October, well, we actually will have our next webinar is on the 13th. So I guess you can put the reminder on the event and
Perfect.
Okay, so then again, George, I thank you very much for joining us, and I thank each and every single one of you for joining us today as well, and we look forward to seeing you then next week. So have a great week, everyone, and don't forget to listen to send your people to the replay that we'll have posted at the howtogetgoing.com tomorrow. And you can also listen at isagenixpodcast.com to the 90-day game plan kickoff call with Lisa De Mayo. So have a great evening and good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Fantastic. Thank you.